Howdy, hey folks, Jesse here, and today we're just going over one game from a match that we did at locals the other week. Sorry, I know, I do have videos just stockpiled. Now, this is Blue Hybrid, but even slightly more budget than Blue Hybrid can already be. It's primarily just our opponent is missing Davis's. And we're playing Shoutmon still. So with Shoutmon, we go into the Biomon. Our opponent went for Shoutmon in the breeding area and then went for Shoutmon on play. And we're going to do an on play of looking for a DX and another Shout. We're going to evolve into the BT1 Greymon. Only playing this because power can sometimes be an issue in the deck. And our opponent is just, trying to decide what to do. Now, I elected to only showcase one video or one game out of our match, just because the second game was, I found, not the most interesting to watch. It was a tiny bit one-sided. Not to be I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. We're going to just go for War Greymon in the breeding area. Our Shoutmon is now no longer stunned, but let's be real, we're going to expect it to get stunned again. He is still playing Forbidden Trident in the deck, which is he hasn't exactly really super touched the deck since BTA came out, from my understanding, and I believe that's Bukamon that he has under there. It could be Kiarumon, but he was just playing Bukamon to have a 5th egg, because Upamon is also kind of spendy. So yeah, interesting choices. It's not that big a deal. The deck still does Blue Hybrid things. That's all that it cares about. We're going to get that chip damage in like we like to with Shoutmon, and here's the funny thing is, I literally spun with Shoutmon and said, be anything other than Hammer Spark. So, I think that's a little funny. See the humor in that, please. Please tell me I'm funny. Now, our opponent does decide to bring out the Shoutmon from the breeding area, and boy howdy is he deciding on what to do. He is going to swing over the Shoutmon, which I do agree is the right call, because that is just one less body that I have on board. And it's less chip damage that he has to worry about. Now, unfortunately, he's going to strip all the sources from the War Greymon, which super sucks, I'm not even going to lie. But we're going to go for Shoutmon in the breeding area. BT6 Shoutmon, of course, love free draws. And then we're going to go for DX, and then DX's skill, I believe we put an Omni Shoutmon under there. And I'm explaining that War Greymon lets me bump up to 6k for my deletion skill, and so, hey, look at that. Korikaku is gone. We're going to swing for 2 checks just at 12, but realistically, the only thing that we'd have to worry about is an Azulonmon, because I know he does play Azulons, but I think he only plays 1 or 2. Which is, about the amount that you play. Now, I actually do not remember if he stuns this Shoutmon DX or not. I believe he does. Yes, he does. Stunned DX boy up in here, DMX. And let's see, he looks like he's playing Kendo Garurumon from BT7, which is not a bad option by any means. Personally, not one of my personal favorite cards to be playing in Blue Hybrid. but it is what it is, and you know it is a thing. And then he's going to go into Beowulfmon for 1. So we don't got a lot of memory to work with, so what we're going to do is we're probably just going to evolve and call it good, or we set up a memory setter potentially. But giving him 3 memory, I'm not a fan of at this point, so we're just going to go into Greymon, my fancy Tamer Party Pack Greymon. Shoutmon is the one deck where I've kind of like blinged it out a little. I absolutely refuse to get the pre-release cards from BT5 because they're not actually shiny, they just have a little hot stamp, and I think that's dumb. Although I guess you could say the same thing about like the alt art Greymons I run, but at least the art's different. I'll invest in pre-release cards at some point, just not now. Alright, our opponent went for the Madoki Betamon, and then he is going to stun DX once again with Korikaku. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. And he's only leaving us with 1 memory. We're going to just set up our memory setter because we need it. Now, Tai in the list is also really good. I only own 2 ties, and I am sick of having to swap them between like all 5 red decks I play. I don't actually play that many anymore, but I got sick of having to swap them out, so I just started putting hero in decks that Tai would fit, because like hero's still really good too, and power has actually been an issue with Shoutmon. Okay, realistically, so we're at 3 security. He has 3 more swings. I need something to actually like really help me here, and hey, we got it. We got literally what we needed in Gigastorm. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of Beowulfmon and pop Madoki as well, because Gigastorm deletes up to 2 things with 8k or less, not like Atomic Blaster, I believe. That is select a grand total of things that equal up to 8k. No, it's just 2 things that are 8k or less, which is nice. I actually, when I read the card, I confused myself for a second. I was like, oh wait, no, let me just read. So our Shoutmon DX is indeed stunned. Our opponent is at 3, but we get to go to 3 the following turn. He's just trying to decide on what he wants to do. Realistically, I feel like your best bet is either playing now a Digimon like this, and either Hammer Sparking or Ice Wall does nothing for you at this point. Yeah, Ice Wall actually does nothing. Getting out that Sorajo that I can see in their hand also would have been really good. We're going to swing over the Strabimon and lose our 2 memory, because hey, might as well. We're really not in like a position to feel threatened, and also if we don't take care of Strabi or something, we potentially lose next turn. So our opponent's at 2. They're just, you know, trying to decide on what they want to do, and it is a little bit of a, they lost so much tempo, and they yeah. I do think going for the Sorajo here is a really solid option. It's realistically the best option they have. But also, at this point, depending on what they do, they just lose this game. Red just has so many options. I can a delicate plan the Oni Shoutmon, and well, now it doesn't really matter, but we're gonna go to 3, evolve, and then we're just gonna swing Shoutmon DX, hope for not a delicate plant, not Hammer Spark. Play a delicate plant on Omni, so that way a Hammer Spark does nothing, just in case. Tap the microphone. But we're going to go ahead and a Goonimon for game, and that's going to be it, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!